started to organize ourselves into working groups so we can be more effective in carrying out work. So I've actually been working mostly on the working group on indicators, which is it's been working to propose indicators on the protection of traditional knowledge under the CBD's own strategic plan and program on reducing the loss of biodiversity. One of their areas is the protection of traditional knowledge. So we also have to develop indicators by ourselves and propose them to the parties on what would be the indicators that show the protection of traditional knowledge. So we organized regional workshops in Asia, Latin America, Africa, Pacific. And we also had an international meeting for indigenous peoples to really think of the indicators that we want to propose. So I'm very happy that we were able to have an official report both to the Permanent Forum and to the CBD on our proposed indicators. They'll go through a period of further refinement. And we also put together all of the useful resources that we have been using during this process on indicators relevant for indigenous peoples. This is quite, surprising, this work on indicators, because we tend to think of it as work that's too technical. But in fact, when we come together and we start to begin to discuss what is the indicators that we ourselves would choose, there are things like traditional knowledge, the status and trends in traditional knowledge, what is happening to our languages, etc. So we come right down to those issues that we ourselves in our communities have already identified as very important, right? So I hope those who are interested to work on indicators will pick up your book. There will also be a Spanish and French edition that will be published. The Spanish is the next, and then the next one will be the one in French. That's just a collection of resources on indicators. And furthermore, I work with a capacity building project on the CBD, working with indigenous peoples. So if you want to know what we're doing, please pick up our little booklet so that we can work together on the types of projects that my organization is working on. Thanks very much. And I'll now turn it over to John.